is Mary Camacho, and today I'm going to be doing a brief presentation about Fort Sam Houston. Have you ever passed by the military base here in San Antonio, Texas, and wonder why is it named Fort Sam Houston and who is that, or why would they pick him? Well, today I would like to discuss a bit of history about Sam Houston and why they named it after him. So I did find credible sources when I was doing research, and I found valuable information to give the best information to y'all. So today the main point we'll be going over is who is Sam Houston, what were his impacts, and why name the military base after him. So let's go back in time. So Sam Houston was born in March 2nd, 1793 in Rock Ridge County in Virginia. He was born there, but he was mostly raised in Tennessee. And they moved to Tennessee due to his father's passing in 1807. And it was stated in Sam Houston Britannica that he rebelled during his teenage years, and he actually moved about three years to the Cherokee tribes, where he grew accustomed to their languages, he learned their skills, and he also got the name known as Black Raven. And so this was very strange for the time, for during that time and age, to have a close relationship with Indians. So when he moved over there in the services, he was actually punished after the War of 1812. He was punished to move the Indian tribes from Tennessee to Arkansas Territory. So he did, and when he came back to Nashville, he actually studied law, and he became a congressman from 1823 to 1827. He had a divorce with his wife, so he ended up going back to the Cherokee tribes. Once he went back to the Cherokee tribes, he realized how unfair they were being treated and how it wasn't what he thought it was, so he wanted to expose the fraud practices against them to Washington. Andrew Jackson was the president at the time, so he actually sent Houston away, and he sent them to Texas. When he got to Texas, he realized that there was tension between the settlers and the Mexicans, and he kind of sided with the settlers and Texans, and they actually elected him as commander-in-chief to lead the rebellion in April 21st of 1836, and he gathered a group of 900 Texans against, it was ranged from 1,200 to 1,300 Mexicans, and he ended up winning the battle known as San Jacinto, which gained Texas independence, and he was elected after that. Was seen as a hero from 1836 to 1838 and 1840 to 1844. He had to convince Texas to join the United States, which he thought it was a difficult job, but they ended up being really smooth about it, and they joined the United States in 1845. And now that we have some information of who Sam Houston was, let's now get into more of the impacts he had on the state. And the impacts he had on the state was he first won the San Jacinto battle, which gave him a leadership job which nobody else wanted to take role of. So he was seen as a hero, and that's why he was also the first president of Republican for Texas. And so we gained that independence from Mexico. And another thing is a way we honor him in Sam Houston University. There's also traditions where they walk, everybody, the alumni, the staff, faculty, they walk from the campus to Oakwood Cemetery on his birthday, March 2nd, to honor him and keep the memory alive of his legacy. And as well as engraved in their university rings, they have the word honor, which was also known as the word his mother gave him when he left for the military. She gave him a gold ring with the word honor engraved in it. So now that we've gone over Sam Houston past and impacts and why, now it's time to say why name it. So yes, it was stated, and it's factual, that Sam Houston was actually born in Virginia and raised in Tennessee for most of his life, but he was a true Texan at heart. He stated that he would fight for Texas, bleed for Texas, and he would always side with Texas. So this was seen as a hero impact, and He had a lot of impact on history, in Texas history, and this accomplishments he created to even also gain the Texas independence led him to be a hero to we know for even for us to remember now to this day. With winning San Jacinto, the Texas independence, and being the first president of Texas Republican, this is a great way to honor him, of remembering him as well, and keeping his legacy alive. So finally, we can now review all the great things we learned today about Sam Houston. Today we gone over the past, where it led him, the impact he had on the state and us as the civilians, and lastly, the purpose of honoring his name, as we know now as Fort Sam Houston, on the military base named after General Sam Houston. So thank you so much. That was my presentation. I hope y'all enjoy.